And we're back here in Andrews where the Mustangs are getting ready to come out on the field. Both teams are out of the field house. Excuse me. Mustangs band still on the field, finishing their routine. You know, Mustangs band, they always win the halftime, right?
Always. Yeah.
Always. The Mighty Mustang Band. I love watching them. I know they're a big part of Friday Night Lights, and I think they kind of go underseen, I guess you could say.
Yeah, under the radar. So
for sure. So we always want to thank the Mustang Band.
Who do we have here? That's KMID 2 or something like that, isn't it?
2 News, yes.
2 News, yeah. So
the Mustang of the band of the week, I think, was these two bands.
Yeah, hopefully Andrews went out and voted, and hopefully we come out with a win.
Yeah, you're right. So both teams are out on the field warming up. The Mighty Mustang bands just finishing the routine. They're about to come off the field, but we were just talking. The third quarter's kind of been the struggle for the Mustangs for the last couple of years, and I think this is gonna be a big quarter. As talking to some of the kids, that was a point of emphasis at practice. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, it's been Achilles' heel, I guess you could say, right?
Yes.
And hopefully, and I think it's been more. I know the other team's gonna make adjustments, and we're gonna come out and run that offense, right? Mm-hmm. We're gonna do the same thing. I get it, but the penalties.
Yeah.
That's what killing us in that third quarter is penalties, So.
Yeah, we're showing 121 left at halftime, but the Mustang band's still full in swing. I know Greenwood's looking like they're ready to run out of their tunnel. Andrews Mustangs are still warming up, so we're going to go back to the station, take a couple-minute break, and we'll see when we're going to kick off, as I think Greenwood's anxious. And you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTF on 105.5. I'm Dimitri here with Dylan, and we'll be back in, let's say, 2 minutes. Alright.
Sounds like a little static in there.
Yeah, I am too.
The band is looking pretty good.
Yeah, they're just taking their sweet old time.
Yeah, I wonder if Greenwood might have ran behind just a little bit, so I kind of put them behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these lights look great. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, the lights are looking really good. And I hope we score one more touchdown at least and get these lights flashing around.
Yeah, just we score one more and they don't score anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
That's kind of the hope.
No, not yet. Ashton's wearing that bandana around his face.
He wanted to at school.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, great game so far. Hopefully it builds. And see the Mustangs overcome some of their pain points in the past. Greenwood's running out.
I think Greenwood was anxious.
They're ready to go.
And we're back here in Andrews where the Mustangs are getting ready to start the second half, trailing 15-14 or 14-15. They're in our tunnel. The band's about to line up. We're going to get them ready to run out. Greenwood just ran out. I just got a text message saying the Lady Mustangs, the volleyball team, they were in Abilene, I think they were in Abilene today. They just got a big win from over state-ranked Abilene Cooper. In 3 sets to improve to 22-7 for the year. So they're going to be, they're in action at home next Tuesday against Klondike. So go watch them. I know they're a young team, but I heard they're talented.
That's great. That's great for the future too, right?
Yeah, for sure. And if you can't make a game, I know Ryan Newbro and David says, we're state ranked. Sorry, Ryan just corrected me. We're state ranked volleyball team. So, sorry, Ryan. But if you can't make a game during district, Ryan Newbro and David Sassetto will be doing the game. You can listen to them on 105.5. They'll be doing it. I think they're going to be great at it. Ryan's he bleeds black and gold too. I know that. I've known Ryan Newbro for a long time.
It's the worst day, Rank.
And here comes your Mustangs.
Beating Lubbock Cooper. The Lubbock Cooper's always tough.
Yeah, Lubbock Cooper's as a
They got
team
some
for sure.
athletes. Oh, look
There's
at
our
lights.
lights. They're coming out purple and red and stuff. That is awesome.
That is awesome, man.
Man, the green. That if you can't see that, if you want to make a game, you need to come to a game for that because that is awesome that they have those lights. We're seeing green, purple, red, and stuff. And you know, I know my boys. They like to. Now they're off.
Oh, look at that. That's
Ooh, now they're on.
awesome.
That is cool. So that's really cool. Kudos to the community of Andrews for funding that.
Yeah, exactly.
And, and giving that kind of facility for the kids.
Yes, yeah, that's something cool right there.
So the Mustangs are going to return or receive the kickoff as we're here in the third quarter. We're about to start the third quarter. Greenwood's already anxious to start. We're going to get the ball going from left to right. And, you know, this is, and I don't know if I can stress this enough. If I can stress this enough, how important the third quarter is, and I feel like this game because this is kind of, you know, it's starting to kind of be a Achilles, right? And and you know, early in the season, you want to kind of fix that before you go into district and into the playoffs. So see what we can figure out right here. And I know they've talked about it. I know the kids have talked about it. I know the coaches have talked about it. So let's see what we got.
Yeah, we need those. We have 30 seniors.
33
right?
seniors.
33. We need those guys to kind of step and go, hey guys, we cannot have that same mistake in this game.
You know, I have one of those seniors that live with me, and I'll tell you what, he eats a lot. But you know, I talked to him about it, and he says they talk about it at halftime. They do. Here's the kickoff. They're gonna kick it. It looks like we're gonna fair catch it right there at the 5-yard line. Mustangs are gonna get it at the 25. Is where we're gonna start here in the third quarter. So. Starting in the third quarter, Mustangs going to start at the 25-yard line, and this is, the slot T. They do what they do. They have rules. The offensive lineman. It's not about where they're lined up. It's about who's in your area when you're pulling and stuff like that. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so not a lot of adjustments are to be made. But you know, sometimes you can go into halftime and say, this guy's doing this. He's blitzing right here. We need to expect it right here. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see if we made some adjustments right here.
Yeah.
Was there a penalty on that?
There might. Well, he dropped it too. I wonder if that's why. He dropped it, so they didn't. He kind of just gave up after that.
Yeah, after
right?
I said he. Yeah, I guess so. So, man, that's a big mistake, and that's already, you know, we're not behind the chains. It's going to be 1st and 10, but we're at the 6-yard line.
Yep.
And that's already a big kind of mistake and
Yes.
to start out with and put us in behind.
I was going to say, talking about the offense, my boss calls radio for Greenwood. So he came over and said, man, that offense just chews clock up.
Yes, it does.
That's what it's for.
And that's what you want to do. There's slot left. There's going to be Leroy going to go to the top side.
Fumble.
And he fumbles and he falls on it, I think. But, you know,
For no game.
you know, that's kind of an arm tackle, or, you know, the arm got in there and made him fumble. The hole's there. It's just we're getting tackled by one guy, you know, the hole, if he can get past him, we talked about it last week, you get past that one guy, it's there.
It's there.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's there for 5-6 yards, and that's exactly what you want.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 2nd and 10 from our own 6-yard line, as that was a no gain. Mustangs trailing 14-15. Slot left, wing to the right. There's going to be a handoff up to Merck up the middle. And they just blew us up right there as Carter Lee and his guy, number 55 for Greenwood, just blew us up and was able to tackle Merck after maybe they might have gave us one.
Yeah.
Probably more of a half a yard. So we're going to be a 3rd and long, 9 yards.
This is kind of like deja vu. The very first drive we
Very first drive, we were inside our own 10. You know, and luckily Dalen was able to flip the
field for us.
field with a 70-yard punt or so. So
Yeah, I want to say it was like almost identical plays. It was Leroy Merck, and then it was 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. So here we go. We got wing to the right. There's going to be that jet sweep to Jay Sean. He's going to get around the top. He's across the 15, and a good tackle right there for a touchdown saving tackle, I would say. But he does get the first down as he goes down to the 20-yard line.
What was that, 18-yarder? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was on the 6, so he's down to the 20, so it's going to be a 14-yard gain. Yeah.
Man, Jay Sean is so close to busting a run. Last year, he ran all over this Greenwood defense.
Yeah, he did. They were young. As we got slot to the left, there's going to be Leroy to the top. He's got a little bit of room. He gets across the 25 down to the 27. All right, and so that's going to be right there, a 7-yard gain right there for Leroy Milon.
Leroy, I like the running. Leroy doing a good job today.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 27-yard line. There's going to be Jay Sean from the 4 and he gets it. He's going across the 30. He gets down to the 33 for a first down. So that's going to be a 5-yard gain right there for Jay Sean. And that's that where he plays kind of in Leroy's position. I would say that's the 4-back.
44 blast.
44 blast, yeah. So 9:55 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs got a little drive going on. Mustangs trailing 14-15. Slot to the left, wing to the right. They're going to be that jet sweep to the bottom side. He cuts it up. He gets across the 35 down to the 38-yard line, it looks. And so that's going to be looks like a 5-yard gain for Jay Sean as he's falling forward and he's running hard right now.
Yeah, 42 for Greenwood.
He's got 10 tackles probably.
Yeah, it's Dakota Underhill, but he took the most of that one right there. That was a really good run by Jay Sean to finish that off.
So here we go, slot to the left, there's Jay Sean. They're going to hand up to Merck in the middle, and he gets 5, he gets 4, he gets 5, 6. He's down to the 45-yard line, so he's going to get 7 yards right there.
Good run, Merck. Yeah, I just got a text from Angel Granados. He said, I'm praying they score a lot of touchdowns in the second half so we can see those lights again.
Mr. Granado.
Yeah.
And if you live anywhere probably on the west side of Main Street, you know, just listen to us. We'll tell you when they score. You look out here, you'll see those lights. Maybe even farther. So, 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Mustangs got to drive. 8:50 left here in the third quarter. Slot right. T formation. There's going to be Jay Sean to the top side. He's going to try to break it. He gets across the 50. He falls forward for 7. Looks like he's going to get 6. They're going to give him 6 right there. Yeah. This is it. And you were talking to your boss, and he says that we chew up clock. We chewed up clock, and we're driving. We're across the 50. But the most important thing about a drive like this is finishing with points.
Yes.
You know, you don't want to chew up clock, and then it's your own worst enemy is you chew up clock and no points. You know, especially when you're trailing. So there's a handoff to Leroy. He's going to try to get outside. He cuts across the 45 of Greenwood for a first down. Yes, as he gets down to the 44. So it's going to be a 5-yard gain right there for Leroy.
And I really like the way they're getting Leroy outside. They did it last week, and it looked really good.
Yeah, you're right. And, you know, when you have five defensive linemen down there and the 2 inside linebackers, that's 7 people right there in the box. Mm-hmm. So get them outside. Let's see if we can get them around that defensive end, and then it'll be one-on-one with that cornerback, and let's see if we can get them outside.
Yeah, you're wearing the defense down.
So we got slot left. They're going to be that. Oh, there's a fumble. Mark does fall on it as a. You know, that's one where we were having Jay Sean motion as we lose 2 right there as Merck falls on it. Mm-hmm. But we're having Jay Sean motion, and we were going to have. It looked like Merck was going to get it up the middle on that same. Well, they spotted it 1 yard loss right there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of moving parts, right? So as a quarterback, you got to make sure you
have the ball, then you got to turn around, you got to fake here. So there's that 34 blast or 43 blast, and he does get 4. He gets 4 right there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 7.
There's one thing with that blast, that 43 blast, is I feel like if you take one step to your outside, instead of just going forward and falling forward, probably a big play.
Maybe looking at the 5 hole, maybe.
Maybe 5, a little further outside.
You know, I think their defensive line, he got pancaked, but he just made a pile, and he had to kind of, so slot right, wide side to the top side, and see if they get it to him. They do, they pitch it to him out there, and man, who is that number, 82? He just wasn't even blocked. So now it's going to be 4th and 8.
Yeah, that's Lane Willem.
Yeah.
Lane Willem,
he's a sophomore too. Yeah, Wilhelm.
Yeah, Wilhelm, Yeah, right here, I mean, kind of how we're all thinking, probably a pass.
Yeah, you know, it's 4th and 8. They just tried to get Jay Sean to the wide side, but that number 82, and I can't see where he's coming from. He looks like maybe the defensive tackle on that side, or he just came through unblocked right there. And you know, maybe if we get him, you know, K turned around and the quarterback turns into a quarterback. He turned around and he ran right into him. So.
Yeah.
There's a jet sweep to Jay Sean. Let's see. No, there's that 42. Wasn't even touched or blocked, and he's going to make that tackle for a 3-yard loss. And Greenwood's going to take over right there about on the 45-yard line or so. And we're just leaving guys untouched, and we're not even blocking them.
Yeah, that's hard to run that ball like that. You know, you're not. They're shooting off the ends now, so I don't know if you have to hit up the middle a little bit and kind of keep them inside. I don't know what the game plan turns into there, but that's kind of what you would think.
So Greenwood's going to take over here. They got 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. They're going to run it right up the middle. They're going to There's a tackle by Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
He takes a hit, but he makes the tackle, but not before they get 7 right there. So it's going to be 2nd and 3. That was a big hole right there.
That was a big hole, yeah. Their offensive line's pushing some guys around.
You're right. So 2nd and 3. They're just across the 50-yard line. They're going right to left. That'd be south to north. They're going to roll out to the right side. They got somebody out on the flats. He catches it. He's going to go. Dalen Jeffcoats makes the tackle right there about the 30. So, but not before they can get a big gain right there of a 19-yard gain.
Yeah, that's number 10.
That's that number 10.
Yeah,
He's kind of been a pain right here.
Yeah,
so.
Peyton Rauman, I guess is how you say his name.
So 2 receivers to the bottom. They got the wing to the left. They're gonna hand it off right up the middle. Let's see, Brady Kelly and Dalen Jeffcoats, another tackle right there as he's flying around everywhere.
It's kind of been like a bend don't break, you know.
Yeah,
we kind of held them out a little bit.
We kind of need a play right here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going fast. Now they're all bunched in tight. They got 2 receivers on either side bunched in tight, almost like some slots or so, like a couple wings. They got 2 people off the line of scrimmage right here. They're still moving. But there's going to be a simple out that they miss right there for incomplete pass. But they were never really set right there.
Yeah, they weren't set, but there's nobody within 5 yards of 2. I mean, when that quarterback looks up. So that's kind of.
They're finding us some confusion. I know when they go deep, our safeties and corners go deep, and one of the linebackers, I don't think it's an inside linebacker. One of the linebackers need to get out there on that flat.
Yeah, get on the flats. Yeah.
The outside linebackers, they're almost like a defensive end. They come in, so they're kind of having to backpedal a little bit on those. There's a blitz coming for Dalen Jeffcoats, and they read it. They're getting another play. They got 2 running backs on either side of the quarterback. They got a wingback kind of acting as a fullback right there. A receiver on either side. They're going to motion. They're going to run a little screen right there. And they call the penalty right there.
Oh, I think
delay of game as Dalen had his eyes.
Sorry, timeout.
They gave him the timeout. Dalen was in there throwing the flag. So 5:05 left here in the third quarter. Mustangs trailing 14-15. We're going to go back to the station, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTF at 105.5. I'm Dimitri, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Got a tuba walking through the stands right here. Got some band guys walking around.
Yeah. They get their break after
halftime. I don't know if I want to look around my tuba.
Greenwood's coming back out on the field. Mustangs are coming back out on the field. So now we have, what is it, 3rd and 8. Which I felt like that could have been a delayed game. I guess the coach might have got it in just in time.
I looked up when Dalen was throwing his hands up.
Yeah, me too.
0-0. So.
Yeah. So here we go. And we're back as the Greenwood quarterback's rolling out to its right. He's looking for somebody to throw to. Now he's rolling back to Colton Stewart, and we get a sack right there. That's 45. Brady Kelly's going to sack him as a big play right there. Now it's going to be a 4th and, looks like it's going to be a 4th and 13 maybe. Thing is, they're kind of in no man's land, so they might be going for it here. They're on their 32-yard line. That would be somewhere about a 49-yard field goal.
Yeah, we need to get. I want to see some pressure right here. Let's speed that throw up and let's get a sack or an incompletion.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. As they're lining up, they are going for it as they are in tight. Let's go. 2 receivers on either side in tight, running back in the backfield. They're going to run a reverse right here, and it's there. Let's see if we're there to make a tackle. Zachy does make the tackle.
Awesome. Good job, Zach.
He kept contained. He knew where the first down arrow marker is, and he made a big play right there. Zach, I call him Zachy. I've known him since he was 6 years old. So Zach Cabrera makes a big tackle right there.
He had to get around a blocker, and he made a tackle. That's a great job.
Yeah. That was great. He kept contained. He was working with that blocker, and he was able to grab the jersey and hold on to him. Really made that play himself. As it looked like when they first got it, it looked like there was a lot of room for that reverse. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was. Yeah, this whole side of the field, you go, oh man, where are those black jerseys at?
Yeah,
but they were there. They were fighting off their blocks and made a good open field tackle.
Yeah.
Now we need to go capitalize.
Yeah, we got to capitalize.
So let's keep the ball for 4 minutes, 12 seconds.
4:12 left here in the third quarter. Trailing 14-10 or to 15. We got a wide receiver up to the top side. Let's see. We got motion. There's going to be Merck up the middle, and he does get across the 25, or he gets to the 25. He kind of tripped. There was a hole there. He kind of tripped.
So I like that in a way because they're pulling somebody else
Somebody's
out.
got to go
Right?
out. Yeah.
So even though those cornerbacks are playing a little tight, with that receiver, it pulls them out.
Yeah.
So
and that, if he doesn't cover him, we have a wide open receiver.
Exactly.
If somebody's out of the box.
Yeah.
You're gonna pull somebody out of the box.
We ought to do that and then run Jayshon to that side. Yeah. I feel like that's the guy that's.
And then he can cut up.
Yeah.
You're right. So here we go. Slot to the left. T formation in the backfield. There's that counter play right there. Jayshon hops over some people.
Oh.
He gets across the 35. Or he gets to the 34, across the 30 to the 34.
He's really close.
So it's gonna be a 1st and 10. That was about a 6-7 yard gain, I think. So now we're gonna have 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and that play was great. It was there. He's so
He has
close.
to jump over somebody at the line. So they are making a pile, but he jumped over. 3-10 left. There's going to be a Leroy to the top side. He does get outside. He's going to go and he stops. And he gets maybe one. They're going to give him one to the 35-yard line. He looked like he had something outside. And I think if he just hits that corner, maybe he gets 3 more. But it wasn't a big game. But he did stop, try to lower shoulder. And I mentioned it earlier. Leroy will stop to hit somebody.
He will, yeah. He's not so agile, though. So right there, it's like, hey, just try to beat him to the corner and get you 2-3, right?
So here we go. We got 2nd and 9. 2:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Trailing 14-15. We got to capitalize right here. As you said, the defense made the stop. Slot right, T formation in the backfield. There's going to be Jayshon to the counter to the other way, and he's got a hole. He's across the 40. He's across to the 49 for a 1st down. So that's going to be a 1st down for the Mustangs.
Nice.
He's not getting the ball with a clean hole.
No,
I keep saying he's jumping over somebody. When he gets that ball, there's a pile right there, and he has to hurdle somebody every time. So that shows kind of his feet work that he has and the ability, his agility that you're talking about.
Exactly, yeah. And what stinks about that, having to hurdle somebody every
soon as
time you get the ball, is tough.
Every single time he's hurdling somebody, but he is making some. We got the 1st down. That was a 10-yard gain. So slot right, T formation in the backfield. There's Leroy. He's coming to the back outside. Big old block right there for for 53. Who's number 53 that we got?
53, Tyson Valenzuela
with the pancake right there. And if he did get him, he got 4 there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be 2nd and 6 from our own 48-yard line. 1:51 left here in the 3rd quarter. Fast 3rd quarter right here.
Yeah, this is the name of the game. Let's just keep on pounding it and stay positive here. Yeah, maybe here we can pop a pass or something, right?
Kyle Covington's out there, receiver up to the top side, slot to the right. There's that motion to Merck again, and he's going to get across the 50, and he does. He goes all the way down to looks like going to be the 47 of the other side, so it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Got a 5-yard run right there for Merck.
Yeah, 5-yard run.
I don't know if you saw that, Dimitri, but that defensive player had Merck by his head, yanking his helmet.
Yeah.
I don't like that, so.
And that's the 2nd time we've had a receiver out there, and we ran it to Merck, and it's been a success. I'd like to see a Rico off of that now.
Yes,
Let's run a counter. Maybe fake to Merck, go to Jayshon on that.
So that play to me looks like he needs to be going to the 1 or the 3.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's doing what I said, and he's bouncing a little hair outside.
There's slot to the left, T formation. There's going to be Leroy going to the top side. Big hole. He's across the 40. He hurdles over the defender. He goes to the 35, and he falls about the 33-yard line. Big play right there, Leroy. And, he said, I don't have agility. Watch this.
He looked like Zeke for a second.
47 down to the 37. That's going to be a 10, 11-yard gain to 33. That's going to be a 14-yard gain. So
sorry, Leroy. I didn't mean to make you mad.
He saw that safety, and he hurdled right over him. So here comes Kyle Covington's bringing in the play. 30 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter, we did come out and score, but it hasn't beat us yet.
Yes.
It's been big. Jayshon slot right, and there's going to be Leroy to the outside over here. And he cuts it up. He gets across that's a late hit right there if I ever saw one, number 4. But Leroy gets down to looks like it's going to be to the 27-yard line. So it's 6-yard run, yeah. My math is not good. So 3 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, so that's gonna be it.
Man, that was a great cut.
Yes, it was.
He saw it set up and he cut up
He's
inside.
been coming outside with that. He cut it up and he got himself 7 yards or so. So we're going into the 4th quarter now. Mustangs are trailing 15-16, but not a bad 3rd quarter. And we're gonna take a break. You're listening to Dangerous Mustang Football on KACTF on 105.5. I'm here with Dylan, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Yeah, for some reason, some static happened. Let me see what we can. I don't think we didn't change nothing.
I bet that's what it is. Can you plug it into the wall?
Still staticky.
I can hear it now.
Alright.
Okay.
See if that'll help.
Yeah, maybe that will. But we still got plenty of power.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's plugged in too. We got for that.
You think they sell a big, like, Mophie? Remember those big old deals that you had a battery pack on the phone?
LT has a box like this big, and it's like a little battery.
Yeah.
It has all kind of USB things. And we're back as we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Mustangs are trailing 14-15, but we're driving as we got this ball. Middle of the third quarter, we're chewing up some time. Well, 4 minutes left, I believe, is when we got the ball. We chewed up that clock, but now we got to capitalize. See if we can get in for a score right here. The Mustangs are at the 27-yard line. We got a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, we had 4-12 because I said run this 4-12
Yeah,
out.
he did, yeah. So here's Jay Sean in the 4-hole, and he's going to get that for that blast. He gets across the 25. He's still going. He's across the 15 or the 20, and he goes down at the 20. So that's going to be a first down. That's going to be a 7-yard gain right there for Jay Sean as a 1st and 10 from the 20. Great run as he got hit about 4 yards down the line. He had the first down, but he just kept on driving. Showing some of that tough running today. Thank some of our sponsors, Sewell Andrews, Chevy. We got Lowe's Marketplace. Get yourself I'm going to go give me a steak tomorrow.
There you go.
Make myself a steak. Slot left, T formation. There's Leroy coming to the outside. He's going to bounce across the 15. He gets down right there at the 13, the 14-yard line is what they're going to call him. So 6-yard gain right there for Leroy as we found something that works. That play, we ran I don't know if we've seen Leroy come outside that often.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he's done it many times today.
He's more in between the tight end and the swing man, you know.
Yep.
Hey,
they kind of switched it. You know, Jay Sean's usually our outside guy. He's
Yes.
getting that blast. I don't know if Leroy's ran that blast today.
yeah, I don't think he has.
Yeah,
has
so
he?
they've kind of switched it, made some changes.
I'm liking it.
Yeah, we always ask for changes, and the coach has made it. Slot left, there's Jay Sean. They should be outside as Mark gets the ball. He's going to go across the line of scrimmage. He's going to get about a 3-yard gain, but hold your phone as pretty sure we got him offside. So we're going to get a automatic first down right here, and we're going to have a 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Looks like what it's going to amount to be.
Yeah, and I think that steak's a birthday steak, huh?
Yeah, I think it is. I'm turning 25 tomorrow. If anybody wants to say happy birthday.
Happy early birthday.
I didn't find that funny, Dylan. 25-year-olds can have silver hair too.
Hey, I think I got more gray hair than you did, but I'm a lot younger.
So first and goal from the 9. Mustangs trying to punch it in, take the lead right here as we're trailing 14-15 with 10:40 left in the fourth quarter. See what we got. Jay Sean's gonna be slot to the left. He goes in motion. There's the handoff to who is that? Leroy up the middle, and he gets himself a touchdown as the Mustangs take the lead. Now it's gonna be 20-15 as Leroy ran that blast. That's what we were looking for. We have a guy on the field. I'm not sure who that is. We got a couple guys trying to help him up. There's our lights.
There's the lights.
You see it. Those are the lights. Let's try to see if y'all can. You should really be seeing it. It's really cool to see.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Unfortunately, we got a player
Yeah,
down.
no, I can't tell who that is. We'll kind of keep it. I didn't
63,
see Max Pierce come off. I don't want to speculate, but that's who I'm thinking it might be.
It's looking like a
Cramp. They're
maybe,
stretching
they're
him out.
grabbing his legs.
They're stretching him out.
Is it maybe Carter Lee? Maybe.
No, Carter. I saw him.
Oh, he's 50, right?
Yes, Carter Lee was
Yeah,
there.
he's up. Yeah, he's up with one.
Yeah.
Maybe it is Pierce.
Yeah, I think it might be Pierce as they're stretching them out. So the Mustangs are leading 20-15. So this is probably a 2-point conversion spot right here. Let's see who's this.
Yeah, and I say instead of running that swinging gate, let's get in our offense and run the ball.
Yeah, you're right. It worked the second time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, they're getting him up. That was Pierce, right?
Yep, that's Pierce.
Yeah, that was Pierce. So he's walking up by himself. It looked like it was a cramp. They were
52.
stretching him. I think that's his dad, Coach Pierce, right there.
Coach Pierce.
Walking him off right there. But Mustangs take the lead right there with 10 and a half minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Extra point pending. We'll see what we're going to do as the coaches have been talking. See how we want to handle this as, you know, just an extra point's going to only give us a 6-point lead. Yeah, it looks like our offense is out there. We're in a huddle.
The only thing
we are going for 2.
Yeah, the only thing that hurts us right here is that Max Pierce came off, and that's a pivotal
that's our
position.
center. You know, we've already said you had seen a couple fumbles on the snaps with Cade being new. But I say new, but back into the swing of things. You know, so you know, and you wish you know, I don't know if Cade was over here, but you wish somebody could have been over here getting a snap. Who's number 75? That's our center.
75.
Slot left.
Seth Martinez.
Seth Martinez. There's a handoff to Leroy. He's going to try to cut it up, and he does not get it as they do make a stop. But we're still winning right here as we take the lead. There's a penalty flag. Let's see. Number 27. That's going to be Cole Alderson. Wasn't having that as he stepped into somebody. But I don't know if they're going to call that on them or on us. Let's see how that's going to go. Either way, it's going to go on the kickoff. Mustangs are leading 20-15. 10 and a half minutes left in the fourth quarter. Once they let this penalty go, we will see. We will take a break and come back for a kickoff.
What are they going to call it here? On the Mustangs.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is that we've seen a few things. So the Mustang, we're going to take a break. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTFM 105.5. I'm here with Dylan, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Hey, Bill, was that better?
Let me try. I'm just going to disconnect.
I don't know why I've been having so much trouble with this thing.
I don't know. Really? I mean, we didn't change nothing.
Yeah, we didn't, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the phone service.
It could be, yeah.
I know AT&T's been up, bro.
You know, we talked about the penalties in the third quarter. That was our first penalty of the third quarter. Well, we're in the fourth now, right?
Yeah,
so that's our first penalty of the half.
Yeah.
So good job, Mustangs, for cleaning that up. We just can't have that. But good thing is we have Dalen. He can kick it out of the end zone. I hope we're down there. So yes. Yeah. Did you hear us, Bill?
Bill. See the call, dude. No.
Uh-oh. Having some radio difficulties.
Yeah, we're having radio difficulties. If you're still here with us on the Facebook Live, that ball did go out of bounds, but that was a great kick as Dalen got that all the way down to the 27 from, you're kicking from your own 25-yard line.
Uh-oh.
It's the phone.
There it is. We're going to get back on the radio.
Hey, I think it's the phone. We just lost connection with you. So, but see if you can go back to it. All right, cool.
We're stacked over here. Let's see what they do.
They're going to the stack side. Oh, the big old hole. Come on, make a tackle. Good tackle. Now
there we go. Look like that running back might be hurt.
Brody's out there again.
Oh, he is in there.
There, that was a big first down right there for her. And we're back. I know our signal's kind of been off. I think this phone connection. And I know I've heard people in Andrews complain about the phone connection in the last few days. So Mustangs are that we kicked off. We had to kick off from our own 25-yard line as there was an unsportsmanlike conduct on us. So we kicked off our own 25-yard line. Great kick by Dalen as he got them down to their own 27. But in 2 plays, just like that, the Greenwood Rangers are all the way into Mustang territory at the 49-yard line. And it seems like, what it really seems like is the Greenwood, when they want to kick it in gear, they kick it in gear.
They kick it in gear.
You know?
They go. Yeah, like I said earlier, our defense has kind of been a bend, don't break. And that's what we're going to have to carry into this right here. Being up by 5, if they score, they're going to automatically up by 6. So
you're right.
We gotta
kind of. So it's a 6-point. They're up by 1 if they score. So if we let them score, we're gonna have to go back and score, right? So 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are winning 20-15. The detrimental third quarter did not happen to us today. So what they've been working on has kind of worked.
Yes, yeah, it did work. Looks like Crampton's getting the best of us today, though.
And it happened last week too.
Yeah, it did. You're right. It did happen last week.
Yeah. So I think we had a kid cramping right there. So let's see how it goes. Mustangs trying to slow their offense up as Greenwood has a 2nd and 1 from our Mustangs 49-yard line. They're going left to right. 10 minutes left during the fourth quarter, leading 20-15. They got 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. They're going to fake a handoff to see if we can get the sack right there. As we got some people around, and there's Dalen Jeffcoats with the sack. As he gets the sack right there for a 4-yard loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. As that's what you've been asking for.
Yes.
We've got to get pressure on them because our DBs. You know, the strategy we kind of play a deep zone, so anything underneath is gonna be open. Yeah, so we got to get that pressure before they can get somebody from across the other side.
Yeah, that looked good. Hope we go after him again. Right
Yeah, let's go 3rd and 5 right here. Here's another. It's a handoff up the middle. Let's see if they do get it, and they get 6. They needed 5. They got 6 for a first down. As they see something up the middle, if they're confident on a 3rd and 5 from their own 45-yard line
to run
to run it. Yeah, so. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. See if what they see. They're going to run it again up the middle. There's a tackle right there by who is that? Zach Cabrera right there. As he's Zach Cabrera is about he's the smallest kid on the field.
Yeah.
And they have him playing almost a linebacker position right there. Or he was playing linebacker.
He was in
there for Sammy Saldivar right there. So that's a big play right there for Zach Cabrera. 8:56 left right here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs looking for a stop. There's a quick pass out here to the screen right here on the bottom. And there's a tackle by Rocky Stevens. Makes that tackle. And they do get, looks like they're going to get 4. Yeah, so it's going to be a 3rd and 4 right here. The Mustangs are trying to hold on.
Yeah, and right here too, don't expect pass, right?
Yeah.
Because they just
ran it. Yeah, so let's see what they got us. Defense is still kind of, we got 2 linebackers in the middle. Oh, they just jumped us. Oh, we should be able to get back. That should be on them. They did not call the flag on us, and then the offensive line jumped off. Let's see what that's going to be. A lot of times that goes on the defense.
It does, yeah.
Let's see what they do. We got all the players are pointing the other way, talking to each other.
And I want to say maybe the center moved the ball.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
all our guys are, and there's some conversation right here by the referees, and this is one of those ones that one team's not going to be happy.
Exactly, yeah. And I think who threw that flag first was that back judge.
Yeah.
Behind our linebacker, so he might have saw something that.
They ain't calling offsides on the defensive end.
Exactly.
And typically he doesn't. Let's see what they call. Which way they're going to go right here? They're going backwards. Yep, so it's going to be on the Greenwood. Big play right there for the Mustangs as that was kind of could have went either way. Good job by the Mustangs to stay disciplined right there. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 9 on the 46-yard line of the Mustangs.
Yeah, and I think it was. I think the center might have moved the ball.
Yeah.
And I think that's what caused it.
They got 2 receivers to the top side, 1 to the bottom. They have that wing number 10 right there, and I'd be looking for a rollout to the left with a flat number 10. Yeah. 10, so let's see who's manned up in number 10. I think we have a safety over here on the top of him, and that's where he's going. He's coming up the middle. They did try to get the flat, but we're there. Sammy Saldivar makes a tackle as
run a screen.
Yeah, tried to run a screen, but he was out in front of his. Brady Kelly was there to slow him down. Sammy Saldivar cleans it up with the tackle. Now it's going to be a 4th and 9, 4th and 7.
It's that zone of, hey, do we go for it or not? They're going to go for it because they don't want to punt. So.
Yeah, they don't want to punt. So they're in no man's land. If they punt, they're probably only gaining 20 yards.
Yeah.
So if they get it, so.
I would still look for where's 10 at. Is 10 on? Oh yeah, see 10's at tight end right now.
Yeah.
Right now, but I would look for him.
So our cornerback's manned up with him right now. He's the outside guy.
Oh, so we got Allen up there on top.
Will be manned up with him. Brady Kelly will probably be getting a running back coming out this way.
Yeah, they're talking right now, so they're already saying, hey, I got this guy, you got this guy.
And they call a timeout. So there was a lot of confusion right there for Greenwood. Mustangs forcing a timeout. They're a little pumped right there. 7:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are leading 20-15 with a huge fourth down right now. Yeah.
Yes.
But we can get a 4th down right now, and I think this is why they call a timeout, because Greenwood called a timeout. If we get a 4th down or get a stop right here, we could run the clock out.
Oh yeah.
Mustangs, we just ran 7 minutes off the clock a minute ago and scored with the touchdown. It could be over.
Yes,
with the offense that we have, it could be over. So that's how big this 4th down is.
Yeah, they know that. So hey, hold on, let's take a timeout and call the right play right here. So
yeah.
And so, but it looked like they were going to run trips down on our side of the field.
Yeah, they had their tight end up there. The number 10, he seems to be the one making the plays.
And I wonder if they're going to come out and try to do that little halfback wheel that they did down here on us in that second quarter. So
they got a couple big linemen. I know they're 77. He's a junior, I believe. Supposed to be a D1 prospect for the offensive line. So
same formation.
Yeah, big fourth down right here is they got 3 receivers down to the bottom. They got their tight end, number 10, on the top side. 1 running back by the quarterback. Let's see. I would like to see Dalen blitzing right up the middle, and that's where he's lined up right now. Let's see if he can. Nope, he doesn't blitz. They're going to drop him back. There's a pass right up the middle, and it's an incomplete pass.
Threw behind him.
Yeah, he was open, but they threw it behind him, so the defense gets the stop that they need. And now let's get the offense to go run the clock out, and let's finish this game right here.
Wow, hey. The football gods gave the Mustangs something right there. Right here, you got to run this clock out.
Yeah, let's do it. This is where, there's so much conversation about this offense. Some people like it, some people don't.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But no matter whether you like it or not, this is the offense for this scenario right here.
It was built for this.
It was built for this. You're up by you're up by 5. Yeah, with 7 minutes left in they call it the fourth quarter offense in the NFL. And college needs to run it. Every offense, whether they spread it around or not, every offense goes to this in this scenario.
Yes, sir, yep.
So we're going to take a timeout as Mustangs call a timeout. So we're going to go back to the station. You're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KCTFM 105.5. I'm Dimitri here with Dylan, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Did the cutting out get any better after we called? Okay, good. I think it was just starting to lose. Once we drop the call, reconnect it, and makes it better. So, cool. Did you ever find the YouTube link? I'll send it to you on Facebook.
And that was huge, man. That was good. That's the trips I was talking about though. When they run on the inside, they have to have a linebacker or somebody.
Okay, not a problem. Man, that
He has to be offside though.
Oh! Jay Sean, get that football. Pick it up and go score.
Yes.
Oh,
Boom!
That's
you like that?
That's a D1 run.
We like that.
And we're back as Jay Sean just took a ball at the first pitch, man, and they kind of blow it up. He gets it. He's about 10 yards down the field and just runs over somebody and just stomps over him. He fumbles it, picks it back up, and gets another 20 yards. And now we're on the 36-yard line. That's a huge gain.
That was what was that?
It's probably a 20-yard gain.
20.
Yeah.
At least, huh?
Yeah. That had the crowd.
You heard the whole crowd go boom.
Yeah, that was a big play. As we talk about he's a D1 prospect. That was a D1 run right there. There's Leroy up the middle he's gonna get 7. Yeah, so Mustangs doing exactly what we needed in this drive. 6:50 left here in the fourth quarter, leading 20-15.
Man, Jay Sean is coming off the field, and it is.
Is it Jace?
No, it's Salgado. Kai Salgado at the
yeah.
game right now for Jay Sean.
He put the stick on that kid.
Oh man.
And he's cramping too. They're stretching him down here. He's also had a little bit of a heel bruise, but they're messing with his calf down there. Stretch him out, he'll get in there. Mustangs are running the clock down to the 8 seconds. 6:20. There's going to be Leroy again. He falls forward for a first down across the 20 to the 25. And Mustangs are getting the exact drive we were looking for right now. As Tate Adams kind of limping a little bit, maybe having a little few cramps.
He took a shot earlier.
On that handoff,
exactly.
Yes. That kid has to be offsides. They're jumping our. Maybe that's perfect when we go on 2 right here.
Yes.
Maybe as we get inside the 20, maybe we got a 3rd and 4. We go on 2, we're gonna get them offsides.
Exactly. We don't go on 2 hardly at all, and this would be the chance to do it.
Yeah, you're right. So here we go, 1st and 10 from Greenwood's 25. Mustangs trying to put this game away if they can. We got slot to the right. There's going to be Leroy going to the top side. He gets 2, gets 1. They're only going to give him 1 right there as he gets across the 25. So
man, Leroy has been a workhorse.
He has been. Him and Jay Sean. They hadn't given Merck the ball as much as many times as usually he's the workhorse. But they've seen something with Leroy. We
got a timeout Andrews. I got currently right now. I got Jay Sean at 29 carries.
The only thing with that timeout right there is the clock is our friend, right? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We want that clock running, and I know we need to get Jay Sean back out there as he's getting stretched out, and we got some kids hurting. But this is fourth quarter. You keep that clock running. We gotta keep that clock running.
Exactly.
You don't want to give them a free timeout right there. Here's Jay Sean trying back out on the field.
And like I said earlier, he's finishing runs. You know, and it's something to see right there. I mean, when the crowd goes boom, you know it was a hard hit.
So Mustangs are trying to close this game out we beat them by 30 last year.
Yes.
You know, and they were really young. They have a sophomore team, or they have a junior class that is their class. You know, I think we have a junior and senior class right now. This is the old team. This is our class. This is our year to go deep. Their junior class is their class, right?
Their class, yeah.
And they're all experienced. They're up here and they're giving us a game today.
Yes.
You know, and it's the game that when I was talking to Coach Boswell and Coach Harvey, this is what they were expecting.
Yeah.
You know, a dogfight. And,
Dogfight.
you know, a lot of times we've been on the bottom end of those dogfights, but we're showing up right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the Mustangs are coming out of the timeout. 5:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are leading 20-15. You know what's weird is we out of a timeout. We talk about the play. We send them out to a huddle, and then we send a guy in there to go with the play.
Yeah.
We got a receiver way out here to the bottom side. Let's go. There's Jay Sean. He's going to go to the wide side. He's following his blockers. He gets across the 15 or to the 15. I think they're going to call him down to the 16. He's going to have looks like an 8-yard gain. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. And this is the on-2. Come on, coach.
Yeah, this is on. Yeah, exactly.
On-2 right
On-2.
here. Come up here, Hut, and then let it go. And yeah.
Who we got right there?
19.
Oh,
is that Tejas? Asher Tejas?
Asher Tejas is playing.
So we got the balls on the bottom hash. They're going from right to left. Jay Sean's the 4-back. He's going to get it right up that hole. He does get the first down. He's down to the 11-yard line. First down and 10 from the 11 with, let's see, we got 4:57. Once they should start that clock right now. They're going to reset the chain, start that clock. Mustangs are letting that clock go down. It starts at 30 seconds. They're letting it down about 8 seconds before they break that huddle and go.
Yep.
You know, and that's smart.
Yeah, that's what it's for right
444,
there.
43,
Right
75, Seth Martinez.
Seth Martinez, is he running?
Are they going to bring another tackle?
Hey,
He might need
big man football.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He might need Seth Martinez he needs to declare eligible, I think is what he needs to do. But he did not. Yep, and they threw that flag. So right there, we brought in another tackle with the number 75. And he comes in and he's as the swing man.
Oh, false start.
You know, they call it false start. I didn't see the false start. But, as you're the outside guy, nobody covers you up, you need to declare eligible.
Yeah.
Maybe they did. I didn't see him go to him. He just called in the huddle.
You have to call it to the white hat.
Yeah, you got to go to the white hat. I'm eligible receiver. And that way they can let them know, hey, 75 is an eligible receiver.
Here we come again. Same thing. Seth Martinez bringing us
Seth Martinez. Big lineman. I've watched Seth play. He played for me back in YFL. Youth football, and now he's a receiver.
Oh, he's a receiver.
Number 75 is a receiver. So there you go. Jay Sean's coming around the bottom. He's gonna go across the 15 to the 14, man. And now we ended up behind the chains, but now it's gonna be a second and 13. I think is what it's gonna be. Really not. A penalty can kill us, and that it has killed us. We hadn't been. 3:45 left here in the fourth quarter, leading 20-15. Mustangs are trying to put this game away. If we could punch it in, it's all but over.
Yes.
Our extra points and the last 2 years have kind of been a battle. So I don't know if you can rely on a field goal.
Exactly.
A field goal would put you up, 8, and that would be really beneficial. Come on, we're looking a little confused. We cannot call timeout here.
I think this is on purpose.
Yeah, there's Leroy. He's going to come around the corner. He's going to get in. He's across the 5.
Oh,
He didn't. He went out of bounds. That's going to be it's going to be a 3rd and 2. We can get a first down as we're on the 3-yard line now. We can get a first down before we get a touchdown, and that would probably be ideal. Let's get a first down.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't want to stop at the 1-yard line, but a first down would be ideal. Keep that clock running and then punch it in, but we're on the 4-yard line right now.
Man, stay in bounds though on that, right? Stay in bounds.
2 to go for a first down. 4 to go for a touchdown. Here comes that blast. And there's Jay Sean. And he does get the first down. Let's say he gets the touchdown. Jay Sean for his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Mustangs punch it in, do exactly what they needed to do. And like I said earlier, that's going to do everything but end it. And that's the lights that you see right there. Mustangs are now leading 26-15. And ready to put the game away against Greenwood Rangers as they visit us here at the Mustang Bowl.
That was awesome right there.
Yes, great. You know, the last two drives for the offense, we've seen some struggles and stuff, and you know that those are exactly what, you know, when I go talk to Coach Harvey next Friday, he's gonna be cheesing.
Exactly.
That is the exact thing that the offense is supposed to look like right there.
That physicality.
He caught, score a touchdown, and here comes Leroy for 2-point conversion. He dives over and he gets in. Yes. So the Mustangs are now up 28-15 with 3:14 left here in the fourth quarter, and you're listening to Andrews Mustang Football on KACT-FM 105.5 and KACTradio.com. I'm Dimitri here with Dylan, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Look out your window and you'll see these lights.
These lights are awesome, man. This is the atmosphere, right?
Yeah, that's what you
makes
want.
it.
That's what you want.
Yeah, the atmosphere is great out here.
Go out, let me see if I can get some of these cheerleaders.
Man, we got a whole bunch of them down there too.
Dylan Jeffcoat's out there dancing.
He's out there dancing. He knows we got this one.
Yeah, this one is exactly what we needed to see. I love it. Who's that? Ivan Lujan down there?
Ivan Lujan walking by, cheesing at
Yes,
us.
sir. I want to make sure we keep shouting out some of these National Bank of Andrews, you know, Mustang truck parts, Andrews Tire Pros.
B&L is
Auto?
It's Auto, but what's the other tire place?
Challenger Tire and Auto, yeah. City of Andrews, you know, you got to think City of Andrews all the time. I know a few people that work there. And we're back here at the Mustang Bowl where those lights have been flashing. It's been looking like Christmas with these touchdowns, as Mustangs are now leading 28-15 with 3:14 left here in the fourth quarter. We just kicked off, and it's a deep kick. They catch it around the 7. He's going to come up the middle. There's going to be right there for a tackle. We do make the tackle right there, and that's who is that?
30,
Winfrey?
32, yep. That's
Brandon Winfrey making a tackle. I know Daniel Montoya is happy with that.
I bet you, Daniel, you owe him some bucks, man.
Defense can still come out here and look good, pitch a shutout here in the second half. We'll have the player of the game here at the end of the game, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. Get yourself a... I think I see Dylan up here working the air conditioner as we were excited. There's a penalty on us.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think it's an unsportsmanlike again, as I see Guillermo. Oh, it was a penalty on both, so it's going to be offsetting.
Offsetting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Guillermo, a senior, kind of trying to calm some people down right there.
Oh, no. They're moving it up. So right here for the defense, I'm pinning my ears back and I'm going after
Defensive line, pin your ears back. Linebackers, pin your ears back. Cornerback, safeties, do not let nobody behind you. You know what I mean? You don't. The worst thing you can do is let them score within a minute, right?
Yeah.
You want to be able to make them chew up the clock. Here they come, 2 receivers to the bottom, one at the top, play action. They're gonna throw a pass. Oh, and Raider almost jumped that as he kind of played that safe. He could have jumped that for an interception, but there's a penalty up on the top side. I think it's gonna be on Brady Kelly, as there was a little scrum going on with I bet you can guess what number on Greenwood.
Number 10?
Number 10. He's the one that's been in the scrum the whole time.
I had to look down for a second. I knew who you're talking about.
Yeah. So, you know, sometimes when I'm watching my kids play, I have 2 kids on this team, and I get a little stressful and stuff. Yeah, go give me some Advil from the prescription shop, one of our sponsors, right? You know, I need to calm down here. Man, they just moved that ball 30 yards.
Wow.
That is.
Was he John back or something? They get two unsportsmanlikes, or
Is he still out on the field? He is off the field. He might have got 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, and now he's not playing.
Oh man.
Yeah. So now they got a 1st and 10 from, man, that's the worst scenario. There's a pass. It's going to be a fade right there, trying to get over, and he catches it for a touchdown, as that's a pass over, just a fly route right there in 3 plays. And what did I say? You cannot let them score within a minute. And that was less than 30 seconds that they go score.
Man.
That's worst case scenario. I mean, you put the ball back in our offensive hands, right? That was fast. We got 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. They're down on the 26-yard line, and they throw a fly, and it's an easy pass.
Easy.
Yes.
Yeah. Just playing catch out there.
Yeah.
Man, you cannot let So that was actually 45 yards in penalties, right?
Yeah.
Because on the kickoff they got 15.
Yeah, and then
they got 30.
And then 30. So undisciplined. You're winning. You're winning. Now the scoreboard, let that speak for you. And look at Coach Richter's. He's not happy because you let the scoreboard speak for you and you don't keep talking. So. So now it's up to the offense. You might be expecting, they have one timeout left. You might expect an onside kick right here.
Yeah. Yes, I would think so.
You should have your hands team out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they are. It looks like they're sitting in. It's about the same. We do have Lane Thomas and Sammy Saldivar up in the front line. Number 34. Who's number 34?
34
is that
is
Glass?
Colby
Glass. Yes.
We got 35 out there as well, which is McKinley Espinoza. And we got number 4, Colin Kelly.
Colin Kelly's out there?
I think
No,
so.
that's Lane Thomas, I believe. Colin Kelly would be the...
Oh, he's the freshman.
Yeah, he's the freshman. They are both number 4.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we do have 2 number 4s.
Or we did, right?
Yeah, we did. Well, Colin, he's out here.
Oh, is he?
He is still out here, yeah. He's down there somewhere. Yeah, he's right here on the 50, if you see him.
Oh, yep.
Colin Kelly gonna be a talent. Y'all have heard that. Y'all have heard that name plenty of times. You're gonna hear it plenty of times. We do have our hands team out there. Jay Sean's the only one back. We have 2 lines within the 10 yards of each other. Let's see. There's the onside kick. Oh, it bounces off of us. Let's see who's gonna get it. They think they got it, and that's oh my gosh. They just got the onside kick. That is. The defense needs to step it up right here. Let's see what we got going on.
Man, oh man, that's a bad break for the Mustangs.
Yeah, man. 2:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are leading 28-22. The Greenwood just scored within 30 seconds, and then now they're out there and they get the onside kick. And
I think Jay Sean's gonna go out and play some defense.
he wants to. I see that. Just who's coming off the field? Is there? Yeah, here comes somebody. Cruz is coming off the field. He needs to get off the field now. He's off. So here we go. They're gonna run it right up the middle. Jay Sean in there to make a tackle along with Jalen Jeffcoats. But they did get 7 right there. They're already down to the 41-yard line. 2:32 left in the fourth quarter. There's a big hole right there as the running back is going to end it. Great tackle right there for Zach Cabrera to almost maybe save a touchdown right there. Goodness. But they do get a first down. 2:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs are leading by 6.
Man, Zach he's been balling out today, I tell you.
Yeah, he has been. Timeout for the Mustangs. They need it. They're kind of scrambling right here.
Wow.
It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line is what it looks like. 2:25 left here in the ball game as we got ourselves a game. And I mentioned that maybe I spoke too soon as I mentioned, us scoring does everything but pull the game away. And it should have.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But then you go, after I said that, after 3 minutes and 7 seconds left, 3 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. That is unacceptable in a game like this. You know what I mean? 3 unsportsmanlike, that's 45 yards. We gave them a half a field.
Exactly.
We gave them a half a field, and then 1 play later, they're scoring a touchdown. You can't do that.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about. The third quarter has been our Achilles heel. Now we switched over to the fourth quarter. We're up, and then we just get into that habit of just dumb penalties, right? We just can't do that.
You got to be disciplined. I know that's just the kind of stuff that it's not even. You look at the coaches. They put you in position to make a play.
Mm-hmm.
They can tell you not to be that way, but you got it. That's up to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So here we go. 1st and 10, 35-yard line. 2 receivers on either side. That's a false start by number 10, but he didn't get it. Let's see. They're going to try to. Quarterback's running around the outside. He cuts it up. He's going to be across the 15. Now he's to the 10, and he's looks like gets down at the 10. 2:16 left. Mustangs are holding on, trying to hold on to the rope here as 2:15 left, leading by 6. See, the defense can come up with a stop right here as they just ran a sweep with the quarterback right there. He followed about 3 blocks right there, and he got down to the 11-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 with the chains aren't even set, and they're running the clock already.
Yeah, but hold on. Nobody's covering number 2 out here.
Yeah, here comes Jay Sean right there. So they're going to motion somebody down in the middle. He's going to 2 running backs in the backfield, just a power run right there, and he's going to get up the middle. He gets down to the 1. So it's a 1st and 10.
1st and goal.
1st and goal. No, it's going to be, they're going down to the 2.
Oh, to the 2?
Yes. Guillermo's hurt. We got a couple kids down on the
I
ground.
think there's a green.
I think what I just saw is I don't want to speculate. That's Sammy Saldivar is hurt.
Somebody from Greenwood was down too. Running back was down.
Yeah. Mustangs are scrambling right here. We got 2 kids down. We got Guillermo's limping off. Sammy Saldivar was holding his wrist, I think is what it looks like. He's 1:36 left here in the ball game. Mustangs are trying to hold on here.
Yeah, and if they score this touchdown, we're tied. They go for that extra point. They're gonna go ahead by 1 point.
Yep.
So. And that's where it comes back down to those 2-point conversions.
Yeah, we're talking
extra
about
points.
you know, and you play football long enough, you go back, man, that one play or this play, right, or that one play, and you can do that all day long. But really, I think this fourth quarter, this last sequence, since 3 minutes left in the ball game, that'll
be the killer.
That's
right
the
there.
killer, and
And it's the 3 penalties or the whatever it was.
You don't want to harp on that, but that's exactly, you look at it, they might have still scored, right?
Yeah.
But you would, conventional wisdom tells you that it would have taken longer.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So 2 receivers to the bottom right here as we're coming out of an injury timeout. That means we have, who's their linebacker right now? We got Dalen Jeffcoats, and we might have Zachy up there. Zach Cabrera up at linebacker.
Zach's up there.
And Cruz come in here for safety. We got Allen as a cornerback. Raider as a cornerback on the outsides. We got Jay Sean covering number 2 in the middle.
What's going on here?
They're just letting them do whatever they want here. I don't know.
They had 3 Greenwood coaches out on the numbers.
You're right. They're probably going to run a little bit of power game right here. They got that wing back kind of inside to a fullback, running back next to the quarterback. I would blitz Zach right here, maybe Cruz and Dalen, and see if we can fill the gaps. What is going on here?
What's going on here? The coaches are on the field.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but the coaches are on the field.
They're wanting the clock to start, and there it is. And then they want they're asking for they just started the clock and they reset the play clock. Now there's 25 seconds that they're going to get to burn out. So they're going to watch this clock burn down. It's going to be under a minute when they snap this ball.
Yeah, we have no timeouts.
We have no timeouts to waste. So, the play clock's down to 12 to 10. So they're probably going to snap it probably about 6, maybe a little under 5.
Ready,
Here they go. They're going to snap it right here. And then they do snap it. We do make the stop. It's Dalen Jeffcoats is right there.
He stripped
the ball out.
it.
Did he get the ball out? No, he did not. He tried to rip the ball out, but they did lose 6. The clock should be running 55, 54. Let's see if we can run the same thing as Dalen Jeffcoats just came up with a big play right there. And let's see if he can do it again. As Sammy Saldivar's back in the game. Let's see. I would run the same defense.
Yeah, same thing.
Defense. Let's get them in there.
Hey, we got to be tight right here. Somebody has to be on number 10.
Yes. Yeah, so we got 2 receivers to either side. They're trying to spread us out. We got 2 linebackers in the middle. Let's see what we got. Dalen Jeffcoats and Sammy Saldivar probably be blitzing. Play clock's under 9. There's 26 seconds left in the ballgame. Dalen makes that play again. Woo! There you go. Dalen stepped up right here. There's 20 seconds left, and it is 4th down. So let's see. One more play by the defense as Dalen has made 2 huge plays right here.
Hey, step it up, man. Senior leader right there. Dalen Jeffcoats coming in big right here. We got 4th down and 3.
Send them again. Send them again.
Yeah.
Send them again. And that's what I would do right here is they can't stop them 1 second. And the Mustangs just won this ball game. No, they called timeout. No, it looks like did they call timeout?
What'd they do here?
They just the clock's down to 1 second. As I saw that clock go to 0, I think they just added 1.
2 seconds.
They're gonna put 2 seconds on the. So this is it. This is one. This is do or die play right here.
And I would do this. I would send Dalen. I'd send everybody. If we can man up on the outsides, and then we can just make a huge play right here, win this game.
This is if you're not on the edge of your seats, this is football, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And then Dalen, I know Dalen, right?
Yes.
And you get all excited. This is why I do radios, because it keeps my blood pressure down. Because if I wasn't doing this radio, I'd be down there on the field trying to pump them up. You know what I mean? So here we go. One play left. 1 second left. 4th down. Let's see what we got going on here. And this is if you don't love this, then you don't love football.
Hey, watch
They have 2
10 right
receivers
here.
to the bottom side. Let's see what they got going on. I bet they're bringing Sammy Saldivar and Daniel Jeffcoat. Here he comes, as they're going to come. See what this defense can pull up right here. As we're all moving around, they're moving around, we're all moving around. Play clock's down to 12. They're going to run the motion to the top side. Here they go. They're going to roll him out to the quarterback. Oh, and they score! They score! They rolled him out to the right, and he yes, and they got a penalty.
Flag.
So this quarterback got a penalty because this extra point is going to be huge, as it's going to be, now they tied it 28 to it's now tied 28 to 28, and they just got a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on them, I believe. So they're going to move him back 15 yards. So we are tied.
But that's exactly what I said. Somebody has to cover number 10.
Yeah, because he come across, so they rolled him out to the right side, and he was on the right side. Let's see who they call this on. That's 15 huge yards right there in this extra point. Now they're going to have to make a 40-yard extra point. So the ball game's tied right here. As they rolled him out to the right side, they ran somebody in a drag route to the other side, and he got lost, just like you said, and he was wide open. So now they're looking at a 36-yard extra point. Let's see if we can get in and block it, and see if we can go into overtime right here, as there's no time on the clock, as that was the last second of the last play of the game. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna kind of focus it on the extra point. I mean, on the if you're watching on YouTube.
Yeah, and I get Dalen running up there and jumping in the air.
100%.
Right?
That's what I would do. You see if you can. There's the snap.
Flag.
It's up and it's it's good. Let's see what they say. There is a flag. Hold on. There is a flag.
Flag. Who's it?
Oh, and it's on the
us.
defense. Greenwood wins the game
Offsides.
on an extra point to end the game.
29-28. Man. That's a heartbreaker right there, guys. You played your hearts out, but that number 10 with that, he got lost in the mix pretty much the whole game, and he's wide open every time he's in a route. So
yeah, that's tough, man.
I don't understand it though, because you're down there. It's man to man. So why is somebody not on number 10? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's a tough loss. Great game. You talk about football. That's what you want to do. You saw some senior leadership show up right there. But I think you go back. The third quarter didn't look bad. The fourth quarter, we had not even the whole fourth quarter. We did what we needed to do. We drove down. We scored those touchdowns, and we chewed up clock. But we gave those penalties away, undisciplined, and they almost got caught with that undisciplined play right there with the next unsportsmanlike conduct. And that's what you get when an emotional football game like that. When I mentioned it at the start of the radio show, it's a rivalry.
Yes.
And you have to keep your head in football game. Football game's not just running around and smashing people. Mm-hmm. It's also you got to be smart, and you got to be smart after the play and stuff. You
can't be hot-headed,
right?
Yeah, we want you to be aggressive, but you can't be hot-headed. So
yeah, what a football game. Man, we just put ourselves in a bind right there, and
that one hurts.
Yes,
that one hurts a little bit.
Yeah,
that one does hurt. We can go on and on about this game. I think when you come down to it, looking at player of the game.
Yeah.
The guy that had
they gave us our chance to win. Right
almost sealed it for us down here. I think the Sonic player of the game is going to be Dalen Jeffcoat. Just for the stops the tackles we had right here to get us to fourth down. We could have stopped it.
Yeah, and he was flying around. I went down there at halftime. I had a lot of people tell me, man, Dalen's just shooting around. He's just making this tackle. He's just doing this. He was really making tackles all game long. I bet he was well over 12 tackles maybe.
Easily.
And then those two big ones right there as he almost sealed the game for us right there. And, just unfortunately they were able to get that touchdown at the end of the game. And then they were able to make that extra point, a long extra point. They earned that extra point.
They did, yeah. I mean, what did we say it was? 40 yards, 35 yards?
It was a 36-yard field goal, extra point for 1 point. And they got it. So, so the Mustangs go down to Greenwood in a 29-28 battle right there. As the Mustangs are watching them play their school song, they'll come and do our school song, and we'll be done. But the Sonic player of the game right now is Dalen Jeffcoat, as he flew around on the tackles and he was hitting, and just sometimes you win those, sometimes you lose them.
Yeah, that's just a tough one to lose though. You got it in your hand, right? We always tell the young boys, hey, it's in our hand. They got to pull it out, and they pulled it out of their hand.
Yeah, you're right. You had it in your hand, and just like a candy,
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, the Mustangs. go down, fall to 1-2, 1 win, 2 losses, a tough one to Greenwood, which we'll play them again next year, and hopefully we can get them back. So thank y'all for joining us. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the YouTube and Facebook Live. Thank you to all our sports boosters and that allow us to do this and allow us to do it on YouTube and Facebook Live. The kids played their hearts out, so we'll try it again next week in Wichita Falls, which that's a 4.5 hour drive, so I think I'm not going to work that day.
Yeah, hopefully I got to talk to my boss after this one.
So thank y'all. Yeah, thank y'all for listening.